I am the very model of a modded major article. I'll simulate all vegetables, animals, and minerals. I'm very well acquainted with all this stuff and things mathematical. Can assemble many parts that are both simple and quadratical. Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 22 of Beavelguy Plays TerraFirmaPunk. We are here on Grimcore's TFPunk'd server, and I'm having some issues building this thing here. We're just gonna pretend that intro never happened. Oh god, no. Oh no! Okay, we're dead. Where is he coming from? Okay, this is the issue I'm having. So, this is also the reason we're trying to avoid going down to the next layer of the dungeon with the spider farm, because bad stuff spawns down here. So I'm going to basically be running back and forth and trying to work on this. I'm trying to dig down and clear out sort out the water streams to focus the mobs together. And get them into that central chamber. So I just wanted to let you know what we're dealing with here. There's going to be a whole lot of me running back and forth. I'm going to try and make some progress and then cut back in and show you what we're up to. I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, welcome back, guys. Oh, man, that is... Quick cut for you guys. It's been a long time for me. I've been working on this. Well, I guess you can see I've made some progress. That water is gone because I keep getting stinking cave-ins and it keeps replacing the water. I'm actually going to need a ton of source blocks for the next bit that we need to work on. So I actually went and got some salt water in this thing, and I'm going to try to make, if it works, see if we can make an infinite spring here. If you try and do this with fresh water, why are you doing that? Yeah, I think that's an infinite spring. If you try and do this with fresh water, it turns into vanilla water, and for some reason I can't seem to pick up vanilla water in the liquid drainer, so to be able to do a quick refill and then go back and keep working, I think this is actually the better option. Doesn't really make any difference, we just need something to push the mobs around. Where's that one piece wood there? That's going to drive me crazy. Anyway, so we've done that. We have dug all this out in the middle. You can see there's stuff spawning and dropping down already. I'm going to have to clear out those torches later as well. I've got these sort of pillars in the top here, and I'll go up the top and I'll show you that. This is going to be super dark, isn't it? I'll just spam torches for the time being. This is sort of the roof over the top of the spawner here, and I've made this little ladder down because we were so close to being able to just stand in one spot and get all three of those spawners to work. So I'm hoping that just standing on top of the spawner like this will actually work, and I'll be able to dig out these and see the mobs. In fact, yeah, I've got this basalt on me. Yes, got it. I don't know if you can see, but right down in front of me is one of the places that the mobs will get pushed into this room, and there's another one on the opposite side for... what was that? For the other mobs. I'm gonna regret this. This whole thing is getting a little bit fiddly. Oh yeah, I can place right on top of that torch. That'll do. Dang it. It's fine. I'll clear that out from the other side. Anyway, yeah, so they drop down, and then from here they get pushed to the far end of the room. They go up a contraption, which I'll show you in just a second, and eventually end up falling down here. And this is one heck of a drop. It's like over 32 blocks. And that's one of the issues of this farm. One of the... I don't know if you call it like... It might be something I tweak, put it that way. I was finding 16 blocks, as usual, is about right for kind of killing the mobs in one hit, unless they're infernal, and then sometimes weird things happen. Let's just make, I don't know... Fine, oak is fine. I want to make like a chest here. Yep, single one should be fine. I noticed that some infernal ones were dropping down and they'd only sort of been half killed, so I doubled it basically, and it's going to be an experiment. I haven't tested to see whether this fixes that problem or not. If it doesn't, then I might actually shorten the drop, because the problem is if you send the mobs more than 16 blocks away, sorry, more than... Oh man, the numbers completely slipped my mind. It's not... It might be 16 actually. They have a chance of despawning. So we might actually lose a few as they travel over towards that drop point. So we're going to see how it works. We're going to see how it turns out. But the part I need to be doing now, if I've got these things as well, is basically going down into the lion's den here. In fact, let me just break this because I'll forget otherwise. Down in with these red caps. Pitch black, I know. Ah! Get these guys. It's totally safe, this design. Sorry, I know that was dark. Here's sort of the bottom bit. The mobs all drop down here. This isn't designed to kill them. In fact, they're not going to take any damage at all because there's going to be water streams flowing this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It should get to the end here and stop, so there's no need for signs along the edge there to stop the water. And then I'm going to have another water stream here, which pushes the mobs this way. Just going to light this up so you guys can see. Into this little cavern area where they're already collecting. That's been working while we've been standing up the top there. It'll come around this corner. And then this is it. So red caps in particular are a nightmare because they're like 1.5 blocks high, and I don't really know why that stops them swimming, because if their head's in water you'd think they'd start swimming upwards, but they just don't seem to do it, and they don't seem to push each other very well either. So like I tried doing water elevators, and honestly even when it was like solid blocks it just wasn't working the way I wanted it to. I tried doing ladders and it didn't work, they wouldn't push each other up, but this apparently does. I'll show you how this is going to work here. So if I put a sign there and then water like this, this will actually flow. Why aren't you working? Am I going to have to do this for every single one of them? It's not updating when I place it. That's really, really strange. Let's just place this there, you can see. And then, so this pushes them into this stair. Now, I wasn't moving forward when I did that. Hands off the keyboard, just pushes me up the stair. So if I put another sign here, I can hear these stinking things. Another water stream here, which I guess I really am going to have to update all of them. And you get this kind of... What? This is not something I was expecting to be an issue. Why did that freeze over? We might have to use vanilla water and just do it the hard way. I'll do a few of these and see what happens, but that makes absolutely no sense. First of all, it's got blocks above it, solid blocks. Maybe that was just a bug. Let's not worry about it. But yeah, I'm just going to be doing this off camera, guys. I'm not going to make you watch me do the whole thing. Where is this last guy? Has he walked all the way up here? Yeah, there he is. In fact, there's a couple of them. Maybe I don't even need the water. They'll slowly wander up on their own. But this whole thing is out of range of the spawners, so they'll just keep spawning maximum efficiency. That's why those holes are the sizes they are. They'll just drop through, and then the spawner is primed and ready to spawn the next batch. And it'll gather them all together, drop them into that pit, they'll die, and we'll collect all of the goodies. So I am going to get to work, and then I'll show you what this looks like. I guess we're still close enough for this to work once it's done. So I will see you soon, guys. Bye-bye. Okay, couple hours later. Just running around, refilling on water, going in, slowly building up that water stairway. It's done. So I've closed off the other 2 spawn rooms. I've got all the water in place, except for this last one here, which I've been leaving to last because I don't want to remove the torches in this until I'm good and ready to go. So if we pop down here, so maybe you can actually see down here. Don't know if you can see that. It might be way too dark, but yeah, they're dropping down, being pushed into the stream, and they're going up. We'll check and see and make sure they're actually getting to the top in a minute. But last one. Oh yeah, and by the way, vanilla water. That's what I'm using. It doesn't freeze like the other stuff does. I tested it. Seems to be okay. Turns out TFC water is temperature dependent, not and it's not as like you can't stop it freezing just by having solid blocks above it, which you can with vanilla water. So good to know. I learned something today. This has been pretty brutal to build for, let me have a look, like what, nearly 10 minutes of footage. I'm on my third breastplate. It's actually broken. In fact, that was kind of interesting. I learned something there as well. Just a shame I didn't get it on camera. So I had a chest plate right at the start of the episode. It broke while I was trying to clear out that bottom room. I died, etc., etc. So I put another one on back in the base, and it broke. And when it broke, it turned into a brand new chest plate, which is a little bit weird. But I was like, hey, sure, whatever. Went and enchanted it, and I got Last Stand 2 on it, which I thought was pretty cool. And I farmed a bunch of XP as well. It was like on level 80 something, I think it was. Came back here to to have another go, basically, and some crazy like book thing started shooting fireballs at me, and there were a lot of explosions. I'm not entirely sure what happened, but the chest plate broke and I was down 20 levels. I think it might actually have saved my life. Ended up clearing it all out, and then obviously we built this, as you see here. But I digress. This is more or less good to go now. So if I just sacrifice these, I really don't care about... do I have solid blocks? Yes, I do. I don't care about losing a few torches and stuff. I just want to get this thing clear. Get rid of you. Yeah, they're going to start spawning instantly. Put that on there. So, oh no, so nothing gets stuck on top. Witches are the absolute worst things in the world. Okay, let's try and get rid of these last. Stop spawning. Okay. Right. So that is like that. In fact, I'm actually going to try and block this off because I want to see what kind of spawn rates we get when everything is dark. Oh my goodness. Go away. These things are not going to cooperate, are they? You over like this. And like, it's not pretty. It's functional. I want to make sure it works before I spend ages, you know, making it look nice. At the end of the day, it's an AFK farm, and I do want it to look nice, but I might have to tear it all down and like rebuild sections of it, so I'm very conscious of that. It's not something I planned out completely in creative like I normally do. I just thought I'd kind of do it on the fly this time. The thing I did test out was different mechanics for like dropping the mobs, for lifting them up, different water elevators. That's how I decided to use the stairs method, because nothing else was working. Come on, last few blocks. We're really running kind of low, aren't we? We'll just use a mishmash. Oh, can't even get my words out. Sorry, guys. There we go. And that should be pitch black in there. This room should be pitch black. This room around the back here should also be sealed off. I've taken all the torches out of there. Oh, moment of truth. Let's sit up here. Let's see what happens. Oh wow, we got 14 coal already just while... Okay, well I'm pretty happy. I'm actually gonna put some blocks here just in case things start escaping. I guess what I should really do is put... I wonder, actually, do I still have some of those treated wood stairs? Those would be pretty nice. Yeah, we got a couple of those. That'll do. Stick you like this so we can still open our chest. And I'm going to literally just leave this running for a while. In fact, I'm going to break out these torches too so we don't have light leaking in. So make a note, we've got 14 coal. I'm going to take a short break. Maybe fence myself in so nothing terrible comes in, because I have no idea whether this is safe or not either. And I will cut back in once we've let this run for a little while. See you guys in a bit. Okay, it's been about 15 minutes now, so let's have a look. I'm curious to see whether, because I couldn't tell, it was too dark. I'm curious to see whether we were getting witches as well as these red caps. Oh! Were we? I mean, that's not much, is it? Okay, so it's a maybe on the witches, I guess, but that's quite a lot of coal. So 15 minutes, let's say... Oh, let's just call it 2.5 stacks. So that's 5. That's like 10 stacks of coal per hour. Wow, okay. I'm gonna have to do something with expanding this storage, I think. That's pretty good. Okay, I'm happy with that. Yep, so this was actually worthwhile. I'm kind of curious. If I take this stuff out... Oh, I've got too much junk on me. I'll test it another time. I mean, for now, that's pretty good. I think what we'll do for the rest of the episode, I kind of want to look into automating bees, and I don't know if we're going to be able to do all of that this episode, but I think we can at least get it started. So I'm going to cut here, sort out my mess of an inventory, and I will see you guys back at the base. Right, before we do anything else, I'm still kind of waiting for all this coal coke to process. I actually found some more in my bag just from when I was killing the stinking red cats while I was trying to build the farm. But I'm pretty sure somewhere in... Yes! Okay. 4 vanilla sticks. I want this book of gears. Do I have an actual book in here somewhere? Looks like it. Yeah. Oh, it actually works. Fantastic. I'm really happy about this. Okay. I'm kind of doing this preemptively, but this has loads of cool stuff in it. I want to use this mod to try and work on a couple of like big gates for this complex. So I've got this reference book now, which is great. That's going to be awesome. Okay, we'll keep hold of that. I think what we're going to do for the rest of this episode, without trying to be too ambitious, because I need to do a ton of mining. Well, not a ton. I need to go get a bunch of copper and process it, and well, I'll show you as we go what we need. But I want to get some apiaries for this episode. Apiary. And for that, we need these impregnated casings. And for those, we need 250 millibuckets of seed oil each. So I think we're going to try to make, like, 6 of these, I think, to get started with. Automating them is gonna be difficult. Let me just grab this. I want to get the boiler running while we're talking, because it's going to take a minute to warm up. How much we got? 27. That's enough to get started with. We're constantly making more, so let's start warming this thing up here. In there you go. Right, so these apiaries, which are the ones we can automate, you can't actually pipe things in and out of the bee houses. So the trade-off of them being like cheaper. Ooh, speak of the devil. Get you guys in there. Start getting some more drones. I'm trying to build up a stockpile of these forest ones because Grim found them for us, but kind of fairly recently, and I want to have spare drones so I can convert excess princesses into one or the other, and then I can start crossbreeding them. Let's see. But to do that, we're going to need the apiaries anyway. But I've been looking at how to actually automate it, right? So we're going to need some way of pulling the stuff out of the apiaries. And usually you would do that with a wooden extraction pipe. And there's a couple of different ways of powering them. You can use like redstone engines, maybe we could do that. You can use like the immersive engineering power, anything with RF. If you're connecting RF power to one of these, it will work. Oh, am I in cheat mode? No. Yeah, that was really weird. Okay, I was going to say I shouldn't be. To make these, you need the thermionic fabricator. Check, we finally got that. Then you need to make these gears. Now, these things... Oh, wood gear with planks. How'd you make it? Oh, yeah, okay. So the wooden gears need slime-based rubber and treated sticks. Treated sticks, not so much of an issue. Olive oil, presumably. Yeah, you can make it with creosote as well. I was going to say that's weird. Oops, there we go. But the slime-based rubber, that's what we're low on. Now, I think I can put a couple more bits of this together. So you need propolis and pollen clusters. If I go and check our storage room, let's have a look. Where would you be? Misc mod items, I think. Yeah, we've got pollen. And I think if I... Where is it? Squeezer. Yeah, if I drop that stuff in the squeezer, it gives me a chance to propolis. So I can probably actually squeeze another couple of propolis out of this. Never mind. But I need like a ton of this stuff. So I might go down that route. I might play a little bit off camera and see how much we can actually get, whether we can make a bunch of these wooden extraction pipes. Because you get 6. So you need 6 slime balls, basically. And we've got a couple already. We've got... 5, yes, we need one more. You know, it's doable. But the other option is Surgence adds a substitute for it. And I think it might be Surgence making that more expensive. That or One Wolf, I'm not sure. But it adds these copper transport pipes. And these are actually much more doable. They just take metal. So I could go and mine a whole bunch of copper. and do these. So at first glance, these seem like the best option, right? And I might even go down this road for the apiaries, but I'm also wanting to automate these coke ovens here. That's items and fluids. I want to start pumping the creosote oil out of there and possibly into like a tank of some description. So I need the fluid transport pipes, right? So where is it? Red copper fluid pipe here. These things need the copper pipe itself, right? We can do that. They also need, very specifically, glue. How you're supposed to make this, like Dixie empty bones, you know, that I guess that's doable. We could do that, but it also needs, very specifically, this rubber. And that we cannot make because all these like steps to it, I mean, that's okay. These vulcanizing agents require, again, very specifically, chalk powder. So if you haven't found a chalk biome, which we have not, you can't make the copper fluid pipes, which means we're stuck making the wooden fluid pipes, which are ore dictionaried. But then these all require, I mean, this stuff, we don't need glue, we can use not pipe sealant, beeswax. This we've got tons of. But we're going to need more slime-based rubber for these. So we need 2 slime-based rubber for every single fluid extraction pipe we want. Plus we need, so it's going to be 12 right off the bat. Well, I guess 14 if you include that one. And then there's going to be like another 6 for the item extraction. So 20... and then maybe one more, 21, because if we have an input chest or something. We don't have anywhere near enough slime for that, so I'm going to have to try and work on that off camera a little bit. But I guess maybe I'll start with the copper ones, because if we're doing the apiaries, there's no fluids involved with these. I just need to be able to pull items out and put them back in again. We're going to try and get some diamond transport pipes for that as well. But let's see if this thing is warmed up yet. I've been rambling for ages, so you would think so. Yeah, it is, and it's working. So you need to be refilling this with water, please, if you don't mind. We need to be going up here to, what do we want? We want the squeezer, and we want to stick all of our seeds in here. Get some power in this thing. And it just completely drained the power. It's going to take a minute to warm up. I suppose I should probably grab the wax capsules as well, because we're going to need to move that liquid around. I didn't know where else to put all this stuff. I might actually make a forestry chest now that we're getting into all this stuff, just because that chest is going to fill up with junk otherwise. Yeah, you're going to take a hot minute, aren't you? And then I need, what else did I need for the apiaries? I think it was just pretty much logs, wasn't it? So, impregnated casing, just a bunch of logs. So if we're making 6 of these, 8, 16, 32, what, like 48 logs is that? If that was right, it's going to be some kind of miracle. I'm just going to grab a sandwich on the way. This snow is driving me crazy. It's everywhere, just covering everything, and it's completely killing my frame rate as well. I think we're going to have to try and figure out how to take some kind of tropical holiday, hint hint, wink wink, to get away from all of this when we need to. I lost track of what I was going to do now. Oh yeah, logs, that's it. And I think we've even got some in here that I just still had on me from the things. That's 16, 32. Hopefully this will be enough. Okay. Up we go. Now, where was this made? Was it the carpenter? Yeah, okay, so let's get that ready. Might as well warm this engine up while we're at it, because I have a feeling this is going to take a million years. Chestnut logs. Don't tell me you need, like... Yeah, I was going to say, I hope it doesn't need the slime-based rubber as well. This is just waiting on the seed oil, is it? Okay. 120. Oh, this is going to make me take it out in whole buckets, isn't it? Well, we've got more seeds, so... Tell you what, I'll take a quick cut here, and then when we're ready to transport this stuff, I'll come back in. Okay, we've got our first seed oil capsule here. I've added some extra seeds, another 50 seeds, because I think that'll make an even 2 buckets worth of seed oil, and that should make 8 apiaries. So that's actually what we're going to do. We're going to make 8 of these things. Let's just pop this in here. I'm kind of scared about how long this is going to take. Yeah, work. Oh, that's not too bad at all. This is actually pretty reasonable. Okay, this one's nice and quick. So let's take you, and let's see if it'll automatically start making the next one. I'm curious, because it's different types of wood, right? Yes, it does realize. That's great. Okay, so we can take... well, I'm not going to be able to make them all in one cut anyway, because of how long this thing takes. But let's make one of these together, then I'll do the rest of them off camera. So we need some lumber and planks. I'm pretty sure we can manage that. This area is still dark, because I haven't got lamps and things. Sorry about that. Wood. Got all this aspen and stuff. Birch we can farm, so let's use you. Oh, I don't know. Let's just grab a couple of logs or something from out here, where it's all super dark again. Shouldn't be trying to record at night. Sorry, guys. Willow, birch, you'll do. Yeah, we got tons of birch spare. Let's get back into the warmth and safety of our base. Man, my frames are absolutely terrible. I hope summer comes soon and it warms up a little bit. So let's turn you into lumber. Way too much fit, but who cares? You in here. You like this. And our very first apiary. Oh yeah. Beavelguy's back. So I'm going to find a home for these. I need to decide where I'm going to actually do the beekeeping as well. And then I need to do some serious thinking and planning about how to connect all this stuff up. So, for now, thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.